A number of weeks ago, a few friends of ours started talking about the upcoming Kibler Valley River Race. I've only heard about Kibler Valley, never having been on that part of the Dan River, as it is a dam release section. About the time Bonnie and I got into Whitewater, the hydroelectric power station changed ownership. The previous owners would often post the release schedule, but the new owners, not so much. Since we're about 3 hours away, it hasn't been worth the guess as to whether it's running or not. Fortunately, the local Ruritan Club had arranged for the dam to be releasing during the river race, so we decided to head that way. This would be our first time down this section, mostly Class 2 boogie water with a few ledges and slots to play with. Several others that we routinely paddle with were entering the race, but we opted to pay the entrance fee, get a t-shirt, and just run laps to help fund a great cause. The first run was at low flow, as we wanted to get in a warm-up lap before the race started. Low flow at Kibler means a lot of creaking and rock polishing. And without having running it before, we didn't know what the best lines were to take. So we found ourselves bouncing and scooching off of rocks more often than not. Despite such a low flow, the river was still runnable. I'm glad we made the early run just so we know what to expect when the power station is releasing at around 7,500 kilowatts. Anticipating the start of the race, spectators were already finding places to get front row seats as the paddlers made their way down the Dan. This has been a Patrick County tradition for over 35 years, and it usually draws the locals to the banks to watch as the time paddlers try to place in each category.
I've got a million emails that I haven't read. Got a brake pad squeaking that I gotta check, but I don't mind it. 'Cause I got her riding on that shotgun side. With that take me to the sunrise, look inside her eyes. Now we're flying. Yeah, we're flying. We got 10 miles of open road. That's in the radio. We got both windows down and no one around. Don't have to take it slow. We're good to go. There's some baggage sitting in the trunk I see. In the rear view mirror looking back at me. No, I don't hide it. 'Cause she's dancing, singing out to every song. And she's always got all of the lyrics wrong, but she don't mind it. No, she's still shining. We got 10 miles of open road. That's in the radio. We got both windows down and no one around. Don't have to take it slow. We're good to looking for a shortcut, even when it gets rough. Lean on in and give me a kiss. We got 10 miles of open road, blasting the radio. We got both windows down and no one around. Don't have to take it slow. We got 10 miles of open road, blasting the radio. We got both windows down and no one around. Don't have to take it slow. We're good to go. So much that we don't know. Yeah, there's so much we can't control. But we got both windows down and wide open ground. Ain't gonna take it slow. We're good to go. Yeah, we're good to go. We're good to go.
Crossing the finish line and pulling into the takeout, we end the warm-up lap. At low flow, this is a fun run if you can find the right line. Otherwise, you'll be getting a workout while skidding your way across shoals and rocks. Since this was our personal first descent, we burned a few extra calories dislodging ourselves on occasion. Now that we have a lap under our belt, it's time to load the boats on the shuttle and head back up for run number 2. Yeah. Can one of y'all look at the bottom of my boat and see if it's still there? Because I tell you what, I hit more rocks.
It ain't full release
It's
yet.
not-
Dude, man.
You're telling me I sit real low.
Oh, imagine.
I'd be Adam and Grant.
In races past, they've done a 7 till
I gotta eat
at
some.
10 o'clock.
Yeah, it is. Is he still hung up? I'm gonna walk up there and help him. As we turned a corner, we saw Mitch with a swamped boat. I wanted to catch an eddy to help out, but that area was very shallow with nearly no room to paddle. So I opted to eddy out downstream and walk back up. From the looks of it, he broached on a rock and it filled up once he popped his skirt to exit. These boats can get heavy real quick, and emptying a swamped boat solo can make for a bad day. So I grabbed my rope and wade upstream to lend a hand.
Flip it.
and let it empty out and
Well,
put
I
the tail
know,
end
but
on this rock.
I couldn't. I know that's what I'm doing.
It's just me and you just turn it upside down right here.
All right. I had a pretty good run going.
Well, you went right by us. We were hanging out back there. We said, Mitch, Mitch.
I think it's pretty good though.
You good?
That's decent. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's good.
I'm gonna walk back down.
All right. I'll be down in a minute.
All right.
I hope.
All right, let's rock and roll.
If you take one step, let be a little closer to your dream. Still just keep that chin held up, fight your battles with your feet.
I haven't seen anybody stand there with a stopwatch and say, go yet.
I was seeing time, so I
What's up? Taking a breather?
When the sky is high, no reason to stay on the ground. Lift your hands and you can touch and fly. The minute you felt you found, understand that you can have it all. The wings are in your soul. When the sky is high, no reason to stay around. Lift your hands and you can touch and fly. For glory is way around, understand where you
I wake up in the morning in this great blue state. Golden fingers caress my face. Slips through the window on a silky breeze. A dreamer's life, the plants on the sea. She's
This
my
is more water than we
believer,
had last time.
healing all my doubts. A lighted mirror, reflecting out every true potential. Bedrock belief, get alive with blood. Set this bird free from every element placed, every color that's attached. She paints pictures blue and green, and I release them to the sea for the ancient memories, just as fleeting as a breeze. She paints pictures blue and green, and I release them to the sea. Sunset, wiped out in June. Her body sings, and I join the tune. All the silence calling, those leave their trees, but a peace pervades us, and the dreamers dream. From every element of face, every color that's attached. She paints pictures blue and green, and I release them to the sea. For the ancient memories, just as fleeting as a breeze. She paints pictures blue and green, and I release them to the sea.
There was a very noticeable increase in flow from the second run to the third. I can only assume it was from the rain, as I believe the power station was generating full power from the start of the race. Regardless of how, the extra push made for the best run of the day. That was the best run of the day.
I know.
I don't know if they let extra water loose, but it was much more.
Sometimes a little bit of rain will do it.
Hold on, I'm going to put mine over there.
Where? Under the tree?
By the car.
Help me lift this up, Mitch.
By the time we finished our third run, it was already past 3 o'clock. And with the awards being announced at 4, we decided to put the boats up and head over to the Ruritan Club's tent for a bite to eat and wait for the closing ceremony. If I had to judge Kibler Valley from only our first run, it wouldn't receive high marks. I truly believe I left a few gemstones behind from the heavy polishing my hull dished out on occasion. But the second and especially the third run proved otherwise, as we were able to bomb those 2 runs with much less creaking involved. The Red Bank Ruritan Club did an outstanding job hosting this river run, as it has with all the others before, spanning more than 35 years, drawing hundreds of kayakers and spectators along the way.
I made him get my third place. I made him get
All right, get in there. Little guys up front. All right, guys, since we won so much, dinner's on Gary. See you guys later. We're going to meet right down the